Hi, it's Sarah here from Crafting and Stamping, and I'm here with one of my quick cards for you. And today we're using the One Horse Open Sleigh pack. This is a DSP pack that was just one of our online exclusives that came out last month. And until I saw all of the papers, I didn't really take to it, but I really love the scenes that are in this. I went through all of the papers in my online workshop last week, so if you haven't seen them, please stop by that and have a little look, because I do think that these papers are really gorgeous. And you'll see that the papers, on one side it's a sort of a winter scene, not necessarily Christmas but winter, and on the other side we've got some lovely background patterns that we can use. So the one that I made in my online workshop was this, where I stamped direct onto the paper, and you could do that here, but I'm going to do this just a little bit different. And we've got an extra layer in here because I love the lemon lolly that's in this, and I want to just bring out that little splash of lemon a little bit more. So what we've got is a standard A6 card A6 card in early espresso. I've actually done this as a tent fold, which I don't often do, but it kind of mirrors the sort of V that we've got here, so I liked that. Then we've got a layer, and this is 5 5/8 by 4 inches. And now we're going to cut this piece, and I want this to be my standard 5.5 by 3 7/8. And so 5.5 will be the width of it. So I'm going to need to cut a little piece off, and I think I'm going to cut it from this side. So that is my 5.5, and now I need to make this 3 7/8. I'm going to take some off the base, and I'm just double checking because I don't want to take too much from the top. I just want to get in this little bit of reflection. So I'm going to go there and cut that so that we've got that little bit of reflection in the snow. And then 3 7/8 means that I'm taking off the top of this, but not the top of the cabin. That's an important bit for me. Now this has such a narrow margin then around here. What I would recommend, so that it's got a better chance of going on straight, is using wet glue to put this in place. I'm just going to move those to one side. So I am going to use my Tombow multi-purpose liquid glue, because that just gives me that bit of slide time. Normally I would put this on with seal, but because it's got such a narrow margin to this, and that is on purpose because I want to keep as much of this scene as I can. I don't want to be losing it, but I still want that little bit of lemon pop. So just slide that around until I'm happy that that is correct. And then I'm going to take some of this ribbon. Now this is from the sheer ribbon combo pack, and you get the lemon lolly, and you also get Azure Afternoon and bubble bath. I was trying to remember what it is, bubble bath. So I've taken some of the lemon lolly, and I'm going to pop this across the top here. So I'm going to secure this on the reverse side, as I always do with ribbons. So I'll just take some bits of tear and tape. You do want a dry glue for ribbon. So, and I'm going to pop this around here. It's such a lovely scene to work with this. That I don't want to lose too much of it. So we'll just now fasten the other one on the back, and I'm just going to turn that over and make sure that I've got an even amount all the way along as I wrap that around the back. So now we can put this on our card front, and for this one I'm quite happy to use my seal. And I don't tend to run the seal over the ribbon, I've just got that running around the edges. So I'm going to pop that now on my card front. I'm standing up so that I can try and get it straight. The narrow margins do mean that you've got to be a little bit more precise with this than usual. So we've got that, and then I'm simply going to stamp Merry Christmas, and this is from the Ringed with Nature set, and I'm going to use Early Espresso to stamp it because that is our dark shade here. So just get that inked up, and I should have my mat underneath. And I'm just making sure that the tops of my letters are close to the top of this strip. So this strip is 1/2 inch deep and 2 3/4. So I am now just going to pop this. Let me check whether we use regular dimensionals. If they fit without showing, they do. So we'll use regular dimensionals. And then I'm going to pop this onto the ribbon. Just going to one side and just making sure that that goes, it's even along the ribbon there. There we have our quick card. So there we have that. Like I say, these scenes create cards in a matter of minutes. If you wanted to fancy this up a little, then you could add a few gems or snowflakes. We did have the snowflakes last week. Let me just bring those in to show. So we could add a few snowflakes, but I like that as it is. So I hope that that gives you an idea for a quick card. Like I say, it's nice and simple to do. The hardest thing is keeping these borders even. So as I say, my tip for that is to use a wet glue, certainly for the piece that shows the brightest colour. Okay, please do subscribe to my channel below to see a quick card like this every Monday and a quick tip every Friday. And please give me a thumbs up if you've liked this video. Thanks very much. Thanks for stopping by.